Imagine you have a right to breathe, but you have to wait a year to take a breath. That's the reality for millions of young Brits today. We are told that mental health is a fundamental human right, protected, legal, and guaranteed. But when 1/3 of young people seeking help are turned away for not being sick enough, the math doesn't add up.
I'd say with an adult, there's a lot of differences. For example, you have to now focus on not just finding a family, but finding a person that's for you. Definitely moving out of your family, your parents' house. That's a big thing as an adult, because you need to learn how to become more independent and do things for yourself. Whereas when you're a teen or a kid, you're used to your mum having to handle all the background big stuff.
Bills, car, what's it called? Insurance for cars, petrol. I think the pressures of not having everything handed to you is kind of a big jump from childhood to adulthood, I definitely think. But I think it's also the social norms that, we all face today. I don't really feel like it's encouraging. So I feel like it's a big jump from childhood to adulthood, with going on the aspect of, I don't feel like there's enough emotional support. I definitely feel like that is a big thing.
I would say the one thing definitely is, are you okay? Or how have you been recently? Because I feel like just even a little checkup means a lot. It goes a long way. And having that support system from friendships would mean a lot, yeah.
What is the scariest part about becoming an adult in today's world?
There are a lot of various situations that young people, could be put in that could make adult life hard, I feel like university, if they want to do apprenticeship, like further education, but I feel like going into that, once you've kind of jumped from the ages of let's say 16 to 17, and then you turn 18, it's kind of like, paying for bus travel. I would say finding a job, not everybody finds jobs, I would say, early. So I feel like that is also a pressing matter. I think a lot of mental health, there's a lot of things that constrain a person to the point where adulthood becomes a very big challenge, because I feel like a lot of young people do face it on a day-to-day basis, and I just feel like, there could be more done from the system, from the government, that would help young people, such as accommodation and I feel like other aspects, definitely.
I would say definitely thinking about paying stuff like taxes, mortgages. I would say also growing up in an environment where I guess everyone's more closed off. The biggest worry is how to be yourself as an adult, because a lot of people get stuck into that work life where it's just 9 to 5. They do that for the rest of their lives.
More than 1 in 4 young adults in the UK now live with a mental health condition.
Is there a difference between who you are online and who you are when the phone is off?
Oh, definitely, 100%. I would say because online, a lot of people, they're used to pretending to be someone they're not. For example, they may pose to be this gangster as an example, and then in real life, when they go home, they're a really good person. So I'll say, even not just with me, but with everyone, people switch up from online to real life. Strength, to me, is more mental. Seeing how you're able to carry yourself and how you can make yourself still be the person that you've always been, even in the hardest times. For example, if you're going through depression or something like that, being able to still be yourself and be aware of your surroundings, knowing that you have people that are here for you, that's definitely a big thing for me.
Many things. It doesn't have to just be physical, but I feel like it's almost emotional, definitely. There's a lot of people who could look weak on the outside, but they've gone through way many more struggles than a lot of people would think of. I think 100%. That's why you never judge a book by its cover.
If you could say one thing to another young adult who feels like he's not being heard, what would it be?
One thing is reach out to people. Reaching out does help, genuinely, especially if you have that good support system from friendships. I would say always be yourself, be authentic, be genuine. Don't try and be someone you're not. And just whatever you do in life, do 100%. Don't give up. Don't give your 50. You have to put all into everything.
Just keep being yourself, honestly. The world doesn't dictate who you are. No one dictates who you are. You pick who you are. That's it. Don't let anyone else tell you what to do.
I would say that even though you think you're alone, you're not. And I would definitely say that in the beginning, it would be hard, but as you grow more into a more mature person and somebody who has a strong mindset, you will eventually take those mistakes or take those struggles and you will turn it into motivation to get to where you are.